bit of light reading. In fact, enjoying a bit of Australian rosé, but not tasting so good. I think the grapes are going a little sour. Might be a sign of things to come. Anyway, if I can just welcome you to the 2015 Ashes Sweepstake. Unfortunately, no longer sponsored by Alex Turner Holdings Limited. He made an unfortunate investment in a lot of Greek olive oil, and things have gone a little bit pear-shaped in that part of Europe at the minute. So he's pulled out, but I'm glad to say Amric Doug Accountancy is now our new sponsor. So without any further ado, I will start the draw. Same format as previously, but I'll just recap it briefly. Each player will get a batter and a bowler picked for them. I've got 16 batters and 16 bowlers, and there's 8 from each side, England and Australia. I'll draw in turn. The order has been picked at random. What I'll do is add up the batting runs and the bowling wickets on a match-by-match basis, which will be translated onto this spreadsheet. And the overall winner is obviously for the batter most runs in the series and for the bowler most wickets. So I'm going to start with Johnny Simons, and your batter is Mitchell Marsh, the middle order for Australia, and your bowler is Stephen Finn, England. There we go. Nice to have an international field to this sweepstake. Chris Harris from Scotland coming up next. Your batter, Ben Stokes, who as an all-rounder features in our bowling category as well. And I guess your bowler is also Ben Stokes. So he'll be back in the flame-haired Englishman to do well in both forms of the game. James Vivian, you're next. I'm pleased to announce that your batter is Joe Root, debatably one of the most informed players going into this tournament. And your bowler Fawad Ahmed, the Australian spin option. Just drop one of the bowlers, so I'll put that back in, give them a mix. Adam Rose, your batter. Ian Bell. Some say he's past it, but the proof of the pudding is in the eating. We'll see how that pans out. And Rosie, your bowler. Stuart Broad. Got to be happy with the 2 Englishmen there for Rosie. Tom Martin, no doubt very proud that Cardiff is going to host the first Test match. Your batter. Alistair Cook, recently under fire English skipper. Doing well now though. And Marvin, your bowler. Josh Hazlewood, the highly rated Australian. Jim Hollingsworth, your batter will be Joss Butler, England's wicketkeeper and hard-hitting lower order batter. Your bowler, Shane Watson. Again, as an all-rounder, Shane will feature in both the batting and bowling departments in the draw. Dickie McDermott, your batsman. Stephen Smith, who, let's be honest, could be playing it with a stick of rhubarb right now. He's that good. And your bowler, Nathan Lyon. Again, probably the likely Australian spin option. I mean, we may as well give you the money now for the batting. Anyway, we'll continue. Me next. I'm going to have Mad Mo as my batter. My bowler is going to be Mitchell Stark. Chuffed with that. My left armour. Harry Johnson, Jono. Your batter is going to be Brad Hadding, who was one of the stars of the last Ashes series. And your bowler, Peter Siddle, former Notts man, likely to get more of a gig now that Ryan Harris has gone home. Vanders, the Dutchman. Your batsman will be Adam Lyve, the newly instated England opener from Yorkshire. And your bowler, Pat Cummins, just been called up as a replacement for Ryan Harris. Two decent picks there. Alex Turner of Alex Turner Holdings Limited. Could do with the cash, to be honest. So, your batter, Shane Watson. Interesting to see where he bats in the Aussie lineup. And your bowler, Adil Rashid. So, quite appropriate, two leggies there. Simon Cleaves, your batter, Vodge, Adam Voges, who you'll know from his stay at Notts, decent bloke. And your bowler, Jimmy Anderson, who again debatably but probably the best or most informed bowler going into the series, now England's leading test wicket taker. Header, your batter, David Warner, the feisty little Aussie. He's going to bat for you. And your bowler, Mitchell Johnson, who is probably tipped to be this series' leading wicket taker and a menace to the England top order. Martin Waitman, Clifton Village Cricket Club first team captain. Chris Rogers is your batter, the Australian nuggety opening batter. And your bowler will be Mark Wood, the Durham seamer. Next on to Alicia, Ali. Pretty much the only Australian I know, the only Australian I want to know. Possibly she is one too many, but nevertheless, no case of bias, we will let her participate. Her bowler, her batsman first is going to be Gary Balance. So she's going to have to cheer on an Englishman. Well, kind of. And her bowler is going to be Mad Mo, Moeen Ali. So she'll be cheering on two Englishmen when she comes to the fourth Ashes at Trent Bridge. Alistair, you have been left with Michael Clarke, the Australian captain, as your batsman, which is surely a decent pick. And your bowler is the outside bet to play, not been announced in the first Ashes squad, Liam Plunkett. Just like to show the camera at this point, there are no remaining batters or bowlers left in the draw. We have 16 drawn, and if the camera would just like to scan the final picks and how they finished up, what I'll do is I'll copy this up onto the spreadsheet and give match by match updates as we go along.